All right, welcome back to
The Audacity.
We wanted to talk about a little show that's on TV. There was I guess she's a character.
Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, Love and Hip Hop.
Which franchise? Which one is
this? This is ATL, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Atlanta. Okay, so how do I even start? It's a lot of controversy going on about a certain character on the show, and I'm calling her a character because that's how I feel personally, and I have a right to my opinion. Erica, on the show, had a disagreement with Spice. You know, I don't really watch the show like that, but I saw this clip on social media where they were engaged in a conversation. It did look like Spice was coming off a little, you know, she had something on her chest to get off with this Erica chick. Mm-hmm. A comment was made in reference to parenting style. Mm-hmm. And Spice came back at Erica stating that your son don't even like you. Erica took that as Spice talking about her son, which I don't agree with. I didn't.
She was talking about Erica.
Yeah, she's talking about your parenting style, mm-hmm. not talking about your child. She never mentioned the son name or anything. But being a reality show watcher, you hear like little bits and pieces, and I've heard plenty of times, plenty of people, male and female, talk about Erica's parenting style.
Mm-hmm. She knows it's out there on the streets.
But she's not the only character on the show or cast member on the show that people talk about their parenting styles too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she's not the first.
And it comes with the territory.
And you know this because you've been on plenty of franchises. So anyway, she told her that your son doesn't even like you. Erica fired back by taking a table and flipping it on her.
Number one, inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
But this is what she does.
And they know
she's been doing it forever.
And they know this. Then she, you know, they come with the verbal. Spice trying to get to her. I'm so mad that they did not let Spice get to her because somebody needs to get to her ass, okay?
It's going to be somebody.
Then she fires back and calls her a blue monkey. Okay. That's where I look like, play that back. Erica, you are married or now newly divorced from a black man.
So do you think she was saying it in a racial way? Or was you just calling her like, because her hair is blue?
Okay, I get the blue. Out of all the animals in the zoo, monkey?
Which is a derogatory term.
Come on, who don't know that?
People of color, of
who doesn't know that?
Melanated skin tone. And, you know, Spice is Jamaican. So is Safari.
So are your children.
So are your children. So do you think they're monkeys too? Like,
or half monkeys, right?
I feel like she's just out of pocket. But she's always been out of pocket. And when is enough going to be enough? And it's a lot of the times with the women that are like Latina, they always want to throw somebody being darker skinned or darker complected into their array of insults.
Yeah.
Evelyn Lozada used to do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
This is on Basketball Wives.
Yes,
she was talking to, when she was with Chad, well, she wasn't with Chad anymore, but she was talking about how the other girl was getting DMs from Chad. And she was a darker skinned
she's a wrestler. She's something.
No, she was a football. She did like the women's football.
You know the one. She's like built.
Yeah. She called her all types of racial slurs and all this other stuff. You blackie and all this other stuff.
Yeah, what is that about?
He don't want you blackie.
Is it her children?
Why do they always go to that extreme?
Because it's called, I want to be a part of their culture so bad, no matter how many black men they're involved with, no matter how many black children they have, they always feel like outsiders, and they know from history that we have been called these derogatory names. So they, when they feel when we go low, they're gonna go lower, and that still go lower. But that go lower, get your ass fired.
Yeah, and then people were like bigging it up, like, oh, Spice went low, so Erica went to hell. No.
But my thing was this. We all know reality TV. That shit is filmed months ago. Why did they now wait? Mona Scott, why did you now wait to fire her? Because everybody went crazy on social media.
So she wasn't fired.
They already seen it.
She wasn't fired back then.
She just got fired.
Oh, see, that's a problem. I have a problem
with that because y'all also, it should be.
Because it was okay for production.
So the producers and everything else that produced that shit need to be fired too.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Just be Erica Mena.
Spicy and it's going to give us.
But do y'all know what we can do?
We can stop watching it.
Period.
watching Love and Hip Hop.
I mean, it gotta start somewhere. We can't keep letting them.
They still won't be.
We can't keep letting them get rich off of us. And
that was probably the highest ratings Love and Hip Hop had in years.
Because I haven't watched it in a while, but
I haven't even seen the episode. I've just seen.
I saw it on social media.
I had to go back and watch it, but I mean, Erica Mena, she should have known better than that.
She knows.
And then she kept saying it. She kept saying it and saying it and saying it, and it's not right.
No, and she wanted to get under Spice's skin, but what happened was, not only did you get under Spice's skin, you got under everybody else's skin that has a darker complexion than you.
Correct.
And that's not a good look, because look at you now.
And you haven't even still did an apology. You've been quiet as a mouse, and you always got
you got a big mouth.
You got a big old freaking mouth, and you ain't said anything to anybody. You haven't gave out a statement. You haven't said
She's
anything.
Gonna say her attorneys or her publicist or whoever told her not to say nothing. You don't never listen to nobody. Then don't try to
But
start.
You need to say something because you're losing.
She's lost.
All Black also fired you now. Mm-hmm. You're done off All Black on Hush. That's done.
Yo,
next to be coming.
Yeah,
so she's on Tubi.
Yes,
because everybody
aren't they all black? Aren't they all black? And that's how you want to go. That's
everybody like, well, she making Tubi movies about a week and da. But who is gonna want to work with a person who is openly just like racially offensive?
And I don't want to hear you didn't say it for a racial thing. I have black kids. Don't nobody want to hear none of that.
Because you just told us not to talk about your kids, so don't bring them up.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about them. Exactly.
And if you have black kids, you should be more sensitive to saying anything offensive to the black culture.
Because if your daughter or your son was at school
and they got called
argument and a white child or a child
ready to be up there ready
exactly
to fight.
And on site, just like that. So Spice, I'm with you on this one. Mm-hmm. But what I will say to Spice, I am so glad you went back on your work, because you was about to get rid of your beautiful black skin, all that bleach and stuff you was gonna do. So this shows you, you are who you are, wear what you are, be beautiful in who you are. Blue hair and all. Now, I don't agree with the blue hair. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't.
It's a personal creative
It's a personal,
choice.
Do what you do. But I don't care what nobody say. You are not a monkey. You are human, just like everybody else. That was derogatory. And Erica Mena, you going to eat them words, boo-boo. I hope
she's eating them.
She already is.
Yeah, but she got to eat.
She's eating them.
She's eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner now because she ain't got no checks.
Yeah. So.
And unfortunately, you did it to yourself, but she's been unhumble for a very long time. Very offensive for a very long time. Yeah. And now you paying for it. But as nobody should be calling anybody a monkey.
Yeah. And look, when I forget the guy back in the day was talking about Stevie J was talking about Erica and her. She said something about his mother, and he said something about her parenting skill, like go be a mother or something like that. Mm-hmm. She ain't call him a monkey.
Nope.
She ain't call him
do it to women also.
That's a problem, and you have been exposed, boo-boo.
Yeah, she only does it to women because those are the only people want to show who she feels like she's in competition with. If you notice, she doesn't do that to the men. She might cuss them out or cry or go run off screen or something like this is Jerry Springer or something, but she's not cussing them out like she is doing and being negative and disrespectful like she does the women.
I wonder, do she think Sierra's a monkey? Is Bambi a monkey? Like,
but
I guess only when she mad
at somebody, she will go below the belt and use a racial slur because that's within you. Because if it's not within you, you're not going to say that.
You're never going to go
You're not going to say that. So at some point, you think that you are better than darker complexion.
And you're not. Women. And you're not. And for the record, you are not.
Clearly, you're going through the same thing, honey.
Hello.
You've been dragged to the
Bari out here. Doing whatever he doing.
They got your ass straight.
Child, he was somebody that got more melanin than you.
Right. That's what I don't understand.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
What?
Maybe she felt some type of way because Safari left her to go be with somebody who had more melanin than her.
Who?
Isn't he with Amara La Negra now?
Yeah. But my thing
is, they're just friends.
That's another subject. But my thing is, you only talk to black men. So how can you have this racial
that's that inside because that's what they do.
Yeah, and it's not about the men. She never had.
They said it's a Spanish Dominican rapper to do the same shit. And she married to a black man and got 2 kids by him. And they said she's the same way. Everybody who's closest to her, who's not in the industry, says she's the same way. Talk about black girls, this and that. They're haters. They want to be us so bad that they try to go low, but that your pockets, the only thing going low is your goddamn bank account. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And it's unfortunate this happened. And I Spice, I just want to say I'm sorry that did happen to you.
You didn't deserve
because
that.
no woman or any culture deserves to be talked to negatively and be racially slurred like that on national TV. And it was very offensive. But I do like this Spice. She has took the higher role. She's been out here. She's been on live. She's been talking about it. She's been talking about it. She's been speaking about it, and she's been voicing her opinion. And it shows a lot because you have younger kids that's watching this show, teenagers that's watching this show, and then these people need to know like this type of shit is not allowed.
And so ain't it so funny how Erica can get on there and talk about Safari, go online real quick, talk about Safari and how he ain't this, how he not a good father, how he got it, but she can't come on and speak her side to I don't even want to hear an excuse. All you have to do is come on and say, y'all, I was dead ass wrong.
That's it. The mere fact that you ain't said shit yet, it speaks volumes. Yes. And that's all we gotta say. And because it's been over a week, and you haven't said a word.
Well, it's been months if y'all saying this shit happened.
Well, it's been months, but it's been months. It's been months, but since it went public, it's been over a week, and you haven't said a word. And shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. And if you keep getting canceled, oh well.
Oh, she's canceled, Mom. There's no coming back from this one. Sorry.
Bye. So we said our little piece on that, and that's what, because Erica Mena, the audacity.
The
audacity. And we out on that.
And why she saying somebody like a monkey, she's like a donkey.
Oh.
How about that? How about that? Take care.